going on, everybody? It's I Am Quartet and my co-host.
Tane the Greatest Me!
It's the culture section. Today's episode is called The Tight Fit Clothes Era.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to let him start this one off because...
Oh, you going to let me start this off?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Different rhythm.
You done the right thing. The tight-fitted clothes era.
This will be the last episode, by the way.
Okay.
Messing with him.
It's the era that we live in now. And the funny thing is, back in my day, when you thought of, and when I say my day, when I was a youngster.
Oh, you sounded old.
Yeah, I know. Listen, when you thought of tight-fitted clothes, you thought about females. You literally did. And you wanted to see them in it. Yes, you did. You wanted to see panty line, bra line, all kinds of lines.
I'm back in Georgia.
Yeah, well, I wasn't in Georgia. I was here in North Carolina. My brother,
yeah.
The men have joined in. Oh, yes, they have. And we all know it. Matter of fact, it is a shame that if you're in a grocery store, you're grocery shopping. Let's say you're in the bun section. No pun intended. You're up here grabbing yourself a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Your eyes are down, looking at some bread. Someone comes beside you. Your eyes begin to rise. It's a pair of tight jeans. As your eyes get farther up, you see a mustache and a beard. Because it's a man wearing some tight jeans.
Yeah.
It is a shame to me when you can't tell the difference between women pants and men pants because they are so tight.
Yeah.
Listen, man, back in the day, it used to be baggy and saggy. Now it's tight.
It's tighter.
Yeah, man. It's almost like we're competing who pants is tighter.
Yeah.
Now, guess what, man? Some of y'all may not know about the quartet industry, but it even has worked its way in there. When the whole suit is tight.
I just shedded a tear.
Listen, the jacket ain't buttoned up because of style. It's because it's so tight it can't button up, man.
I'm going to tell you why it's tight.
Why is that, man?
Because they're going on eBay ordering the Asian size. The Asian... Listen, man, I was on the eBay and I was looking at this hoodie and it said Asian. I immediately got mad. I'm like, I'd be glad when they make some real big man clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Big man clothes? The big man is wearing tight clothes, man.
Yeah, man.
It's so tight they can't even put their wallet in their pocket.
Yeah.
It's so tight it look like they wearing socks as pants.
The bigger you are, the tighter your clothes gonna be.
Actually, it is, and everyone thinks it looks good. Now, listen, man, everybody's body shape is not the same, man.
It's not.
Some people can pull it off. A lot of people can't pull it off, man. It's almost like when they came out with the stretchy pants for women, and every woman just started wearing stretchy pants.
Yeah.
And then some of them literally, I think it was like made for exercise or maybe kind of go on your clothes. Then everybody was wearing them as straight up pants, man.
Yeah.
The tight clothes era.
Let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this. If you're fat,
oh boy,
be fat.
Oh boy.
And I'm a big man.
That doesn't make it right for you to say that.
I don't care. But because here's the truth though. It's like this. If you're a big guy, and I'm talking about from a guy's perspective, and I'm really speaking more about guys, because here's the thing. During this Me Too movement and all the stuff that's happening between employee to employer, actor to actresses, whatever the case may be, I think women have more of we have that really narrowed in. That's my point I'm making. Now, when it get to the men, all right, you're a big man. 2 things you got to watch out for, maybe 3. That's the Detroit lean. In case you don't know what a Detroit lean is.
Please tell us.
When you wearing a shoe and your feet are so fat that your shoe lean. I have a Detroit lean. Then, on top of that, when you're a big man, your thighs rub together. That is 2 things.
What is that one called?
They're just, I don't know. That's like carpet burners. I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, what is going on? Why? But like the truth is, man, just be comfortable. And being tight, what it is, man, it's, I guess the part that kind of boggles my mind or make me even say this is a good topic is that it really is a problem because it's not about men not being men. It's about people not being presentable.
True, man.
Because if you into whatever you into, it really don't matter. I'm a Christian guy, and I believe what the Bible say. But when it come down to basic human and civil rights, that's what I stand for. If you gay, you deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve basic human rights. So this is not the conversation for that. This is about being presentable. And really, to be honest, I'm watching the episode of Smothered. And it's about, man, it's crazy. So this girl is about 21, 22. So basically, her mom and her dad were married. They divorced, but all of them stayed together. Her daughter, the oldest daughter, is about 21, 22. And the mama's hanging out with her like they best friends.
That's crazy.
So they went and did the little tan thing together. Now the daughter is interracial. But I'm looking at this like, it's crazy to me, man, because you can tell they done had to work. But the 22-year-old is dressing like an Instagram model, which, truth be told, you can understand because she's young. But what's the mother's excuse? And then all of a sudden, when certain things happen, you want to be the mother. It don't work that way, man.
It actually don't, man.
Tight-fitting clothes is just an extension of really your behavior, of you trying to, people say act your age, not your shoe size. People need to really heed that advice.
True indeed, man. Number one, the mother supposed to be that example.
Come on, man.
The last podcast we shared, we was talking about when you get older, you supposed to mature and stuff.
Yeah.
You supposed to also be an example.
Right.
So, okay, your daughter's younger. She's dressing like this. Now you supposed to be dressing like a mature adult, man. You can't be young forever, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't Peter Pan. This ain't no fairy tale, man. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? Only way that you'll stay young is if you die young. That's the only way, man. Only way you ain't getting old is if you die young. That's Willie Banks for y'all. Look him up if you don't know who Willie Banks is. Number two, man.
Quartet coach.
Number two, man. Women probably for ages. Not for ages, because, if you look back in history, they always wasn't wearing tight clothes.
Right.
But then, time progressed, their clothes began to get tight. And listen, it ain't good for them either to wear tight clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, sometimes you got to dress according to your environment. Now, listen, I'm not saying if you hood, dress hood. I'm just saying certain places require you to dress appropriately.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
I ain't saying that. I'm saying dress appropriate to the situation that you in. Listen, man, if you come to church, right?
They're offended.
Huh?
Hold that thought. This one makes me angry.
Yeah.
You go to work.
Yeah.
We're
not talking about if you're a stripper either. Go on.
Yeah. When you go to a typical 9 to 5, or you go to some place that deals with, like, say you working there, you sell insurance, or you're a car salesman.
Work at the bank.
For those jobs, even for a factory job, don't matter.
Yeah.
You're going to dress appropriate.
True, indeed. They probably have guidelines, too.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, when you go someplace like the church, all of a sudden you get amnesia. Now, I can break it down. I can really say something that really make you angry.
Could you?
Yeah.
I want to get angry.
You do it to impress the white man, but you don't do it to impress the Lord.
Woo-wee.
That wasn't that bad, right?
Boy.
That was an old me.
That hit me in my throat.
I used to be
there.
militant.
Ooh, that hit me right there in my throat.
Guess what?
What's that, man?
And I'm talking about all of us.
Yeah, true.
But and generally speaking, if you want to know what that means, really, let's just break it down to this. The Europeans, they've had a 400-year advantage. That's why I'm using that example, just to really show you in extreme measures, for the appropriate people, we know how to fix it up. But when it comes to the house of the Lord, when it comes to your child's graduation at elementary school, or you got to go over to the school, you want to dress like Miss Parker from the first Friday movie. I remember sitting in the movie watching, Jesus, Miss Parker.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, Jesus, Miss Parker. I hope that's what I was saying.
Hey,
I was saying something, I don't know if it was Jesus, Miss Parker. But.
Listen to this, man. I'm going to stick with the women just for a little bit, man. Listen, I'm going to just because it's coming through my mouth. Then I'm going to get back to the dudes, man. Listen to this, man. You can't say that you're comfortable with wearing something if you keep pulling it down. You can't be comfortable. You're going to lie to yourself and say, I'm comfortable with this if you literally got to keep pulling it down. And this is why you standing up, not even when you sitting down. Yeah. You can't be comfortable that you got to pull it down when you sitting down as well. Or you got to keep lifting up your shirt to cover, your bosom area. You can't be comfortable because if you was, you wouldn't be readjusting your clothes all the time. That means it ain't comfortable. That means it ain't fitting right. That means you probably don't need to be wearing it. And then listen, man. I'm down with the, my body, my choice, and I'm down with the hashtag Me Too because there's people who've been violated. But listen, man.
Justifiably violated too.
Yeah, justifiably. But listen, certain stuff you do, it draws attention to yourself. Let's not be ignorant. You know that it draws certain attention. If you don't want that attention, sorry, this society we live in, just don't wear it, man. Just don't wear it. Be honest with yourself. I'm sorry. That's the way we live. Like, if you don't like fried chicken, what you don't do? You don't eat it.
Yeah.
My goodness. Or, you lactose intolerant, you try to stay away from dairy products because you know what's going to happen once you eat that dairy product, man. It's going to have an effect on you.
Yeah.
So sometimes, man, in the society we live in, sometimes, man, you just gotta adjust. Number two, I was thinking when you was talking, I wanted the men wear tight pants so their feet look bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because if your pants so tight down here, even if you wear a size like 7 or 7.5, it look like you wearing a size 12, man. Almost look clownish almost.
Let me tell you this.
What's that?
I'm just saying, as a former man who had subtle manners, if I'm wearing tight clothes, I'm trying to show the ladies what I'm working with.
Is that what you're trying to do, man? Is that what it is, man?
I hope that's what it is.
Because I'm not a fashionista. I don't know if it's fashion or what makes you, listen, man, if you gotta literally pull your pants up, like, struggle, man, they too tight, man.
And when I say I hope so, I'm thinking in a typical sense, because men, we simple people. So we not complex at all. We like, because it's like this. And the other thing is this. That's just like your pants. If I'm wearing a tight shirt, 9 out of 10, I got abs.
I hope so.
That's how simple men are. We not complex. So that's why I can tell you, it's like this. It's like this right here. I was thinking about too when you said it. We talked about the Me Too movement. Now it's people. Like the guard, I want to explain it when we say justified. When women have been violated, and the women that have literally been violated, they have a justified reason to take certain precautions and to feel a certain way.
Yes.
But here's the thing that with anybody, not just women, with men, people are creeps, man.
They are.
They're creeps. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that let it be a guessing game. Because I'm letting you know, the typical man, if he in the club, he looking at you. And he got one goal in mind, to take you home after. I hope it take you home and do what men do. I hope it ain't take you down in the basement and top you up like you're on the episode of Criminal Minds.
Oh, it could be.
It could be. Because these days, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty scary. But like, men, like, it's like this. One of our very, very first episodes, it was entitled, like, something about take your pants back. And it was about, it ended up being this episode really that was really eye-opening because it was like ladies are telling men how to be men versus men showing them how a man's supposed to be. That's where we at right now. It's like we still trying to, I hate when people say we don't have an identity. It bothers me to my core. But when I see stuff like tight-fitting clothes, no socks on, yeah, it's kind of a style, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, yo, man, like, what is we doing? It might seem like it's small, but it's not really that small because I don't know, man. We're not teaching. It's like this, even with the education thing. Byron Allen was on it. He was talking about people need to be educated. When you get education, you got different choices. We also had a time where people say, you don't need education. Yeah, if you're chasing fame.
True.
Yeah, if you're chasing fame, that's something different from, but I don't know, man. It's
to me, education equals history.
Yeah.
Even if it's on whatever level that's history with education, man.
Yeah.
I believe everyone should be educated. Now, where you decide to cut that off is where you cut it off.
Yeah.
But everyone needs to be educated.
If they came to you and said, there's a chance for you to make $10,000 more, but I need you to go back and get your certification.
Time to get that certification.
Okay. So
especially if you're doing something you like doing.
Okay.
They say 10,000 more, get certified. This is a no-brainer. Let's get certified. Let's get that 10,000.
Tell me this right here. I'm gonna give you a scenario. Your cousin.
My cousin.
I'm trying to talk about myself in third person.
Oh, you is, man.
But your cousin. And you. Everything that we doing, it just started working all of a sudden.
All right.
The whole thing.
Start working.
The Wu-Tang of gospel.
Okay.
Culture section.
Yeah.
Boom. And something happens, and it's like all these dates, and every date has money. You're 2 years from your 20.
I'm 2 years from my what?
Your 20. Because I think everybody, you can retire at 20, right? Or you got to stay to 30. Let's just say you're 20.
All right.
Do you walk away?
You said I'm 2 years away?
2 years away.
Can I still work that job and fulfill those dates where there's money at it?
Initially.
Yep, I'm sure gonna meet that 20, man. I'm gonna just have to work hard, man, for them 2 years.
Yeah. Do you? That's crazy.
Listen, it's almost like being in high school, right?
Yeah.
And dropping out your senior year.
Yeah.
It's like your senior year. Why in the world are you dropping out, man? Like you literally made it to your senior year, and now you're gonna drop out of school. I don't need this. It's too hard. Come on, man. You made it to your senior year. Why can't you just fulfill that 1 year, man? Do whatever after. You just made it. And you drop out. It's almost like, man, literally being in a race. Let's say it's like 5 mile race.
Yeah.
You're a quarter mile from the finish line, and you be like, I can't do this. I'm too tired. And you stop and you go home. You was at the finish line. Listen, I got 2 years left. Yes, I'm finishing those 2 years, getting on my full benefits, and I'm going to cake off this money. I'm going to have to do it, man. I'm sorry. I don't even like the face you making, man. I'm going to have to do it.
Because that makes me angry.
It makes you
Not what you're telling me, but did I just hear a rapper say, I dropped out of school?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they'll be like, I dropped out of school to pursue this rap dream. And I'm saying to myself, this is the part that makes me angry. Now, it used to be 5 to 10 years later. Now with the way people, regurgitate music, I don't know. It's like they hot 3 months and then 9 months later, they were like, they took advantage of me. Well, guess why? Come on, man. That makes me angry.
They took advantage of you.
Yeah, man. Everything. And you probably saying to yourself as you listen, you probably saying this don't have nothing to do with nothing, but it has everything to do with everything. Because when you say tight fitting clothing, right? We come from baggy clothes, saggy pants. Now, fitted clothes, tight is a part of this generation.
Yeah.
And
they be sagging with them tight pants too, man.
Everything goes through stages. But you might say, oh, this don't have nothing to do with nothing. But I'm gonna tell you this is the truth though. The truth is that these guys, They're not thinking of, it's not about you trying to appeal to corporate America, but it's about you showing people, you can, and the funny thing is, you can still dress appropriate and still be yourself.
You can, man.
That's what kind of kills my motivation with all this stuff.
To me, you don't always have to chase after the style,
trend.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, the trend is bad. I like that, the trend, man. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can just be a trendsetter yourself without even knowing you're a trendsetter. Or it could just be inspiration. You can see something and then, get inspired by that and do your own spin on it. But it's almost like a trickling, a domino effect, man. Someone sees someone who's famous or something wearing something like that. They probably don't even like it. It's just a simple fact that they wearing it and they wear it and they just basically, people see that and it just trickles down, man. It's like a fad. I mean, eventually we know it's just going to be like that again. It's just style. Style is going to change over time again. Yeah. But it's going to recycle itself once again. It literally is. It's going to come back around. I don't know how old I'm going to be when the tight ever come back. I might be too old to wear some tight pants. I might be so old and wearing pampers that the doctor said to wear some, some elastic pants. You know what I'm saying? When is elastic pants going to come in to style? When we all going to start wearing elastic pants? You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you that. For the right price, I'll sing in elastic pants.
For the right price?
Jesus on the
like
man.
You talking about you would willingly wear the elastic pants? But at the right price? What's the right price for you to wear elastic pants, man?
In Quartet, anything over $2,000.
Really? Are they going to see that your pants is elastic? Like your jacket gonna be open or something? They be like, my man wearing elastic pants, ain't it?
Hey, man,
they ain't even sweatpants or nothing. He's just wearing straight up elastic pants. Hey, listen, that's even funny because even the sweatpants is tight now too, man. You seen them? What they call them, joggers or something?
Yeah, man. Hey, I looked at them for like what's it, Dr. J's? You used to look at Dr. J, the website?
Yeah, man.
I said, man, what's this? And initially you look at it, you like, man, that ain't fresh. But then you start examining it, you be like, wait a minute, man. Them tight jogging pants. I can't.
Have you seen the poopy pants? Like they almost like joggers, but where the behind part is, it like sags down.
I
and people think that's cool, man.
They do, man.
That ain't cool, man. That's disgusting, man.
It is, man. It's like having a diaper in your
man.
jogging pants.
I like poopy pants right there. He look good.
Hey, man, I was literally thinking like, bro, we out here, man. This it's crazy how like all this stuff is happening around us, and then we question so much of it like it's foreign.
True, man.
Because it's like, yo, man, here's the thing, and this is my goal. Like, trust me. So certain thing I do, like I really thought about it, and like for instance, I like to dress down, but when I go to church or I MC, I dress up. So a lot of time when I dress up, I normally get the reaction of, man, you look nice in the suit, whatever, right? That's just like part of the thing. I just noticed that. Now, here's the thing though, man. It's like when you get older, all of us gonna get older.
We are.
And the last thing you wanna be doing, let me tell you, I say the last thing I'm gonna do as a 50 or 60-year-old man is wearing Dickies and a white t-shirt.
That's the last thing you're gonna do?
That's the last thing I'm gonna do. I wore that when I was in high school. Sagging my pants, I did that in high school too. I can't do it no more, man. And I'm telling you that, like, not only do you need to act your age, not your shoe size, to a degree you need to look your age.
You do, man.
You know,
that don't mean you gotta look old, man.
Yeah, but you just
gotta look mature or something.
Yeah, man. Because you don't want. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I always think about this, and I'm just gonna be 100% honest. Whenever I see a lady that's older or a man that's older that dresses really young, I automatically feel sorry for them. I do. I don't know why, but I do.
You feel sorry for them?
Yeah.
You feel like they chasing something or they can't let something go?
They can't let something go. And then I know how, and then I'm going to tell you why it's not even a joke, bro, because black people, we've had it so hard. We pull each other down. We don't really support other black-owned businesses, and not even really realizing Ada Rodriguez, she's a comedian out of LA. She was on Netflix. She was talking about how, man, all this stuff makes so much sense to me, bro. She was saying like how the other Latinos, like, there's basically Latinos are black people, basically. And she was saying that basically, Latinos don't really have nothing really because the stuff that they do have on TV, it perpetuates the most negative stereotype. I can't believe I got that word out on the first try.
Oh, good job, man.
Woo, that was
proud
hard.
of you.
But I was just saying, like, and then she was saying that everything that she really said this, man, I thought about it. The civil rights movement, it benefited everybody. And that's what I'm saying about we don't understand our importance. The only thing that we take credit for is sports and entertainment.
True, man.
It don't have nothing to deal with nothing about being innovative, nothing about being a good provider or building the kingdom or loving the Lord. I mean, it's like nothing.
It's almost like taking our identity away from it.
It is,
It's
man.
almost like saying that's our basically options to actually be a black successful person.
Yeah.
Either you got to be good at sports or a good entertainer, man. That's your only choices. But we're good businessmen. You know what I'm saying? We are providers. We're hard workers. We've been known for that.
Yeah.
That's why they enslaved us, number one.
And we literally built this country.
Yeah, man.
Literally.
Hashtag, we literally built this country. And they try to take that identity away, man. And we got to go back in history and see where we did come from. And we are a strong group of people. And it did benefit everybody, man. Everybody has their rights. That's why we're allowed to wear our tight pants, because we're allowed to be free. Free to make whatever choice you want, but you want to make smart choices, man.
Can I get deep for a minute?
Go right ahead.
All right. So we had this. So you can say our technically our debut concert was our grandfather had this. It was like a birthday celebration, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is like pre-Shantae and all that.
Wait a minute, this is pre-Shantae?
Yeah. Because remember, I'm talking about the.
You're talking about
the initialness. We wasn't even a group then.
The all white.
The all white
affair.
All white.
I
affair.
got you. All right, man. You taking us back?
Yeah. So you remember, Clower was reading everything that Papa did.
Oh yeah, I remember. I got it on video.
Was you shocked, or did you know all that stuff?
For the most part, man, I think I knew most of that stuff. Man.
All right.
Some of it was pre. My birth.
Obviously, yeah. But when she was saying it, pastor the church here, pastor this here, and this, that, and third. Had his own business, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, right? So we come from, generally speaking, our bloodline is full of a strong work ethic.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But what I have learned now, how does all this works together is this. When I was in high school, I was chasing a dream. I wanted to be part of the next Jonas. Fast forward, we are DLC, right? We do quartet music. Everything's Jesus-centered. I'm not looking at you in the face and be like, they don't have the money. So we made a conscious choice to have a compromise to keep everything good and everything. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Now here's the thing, what I'm saying. And this gonna make so much sense.
It better.
This is the point in time, because of where we come from, why owning our own content, being creatives, even ownership is like super important to me these days, man. And with black people, it's popular to be an entrepreneur now, but it wasn't a few years ago. But to be honest, if we really had the time that when we got free and became sharecroppers, and then for the ones that literally got their own land, if we had really kept that ownership mentality, we would have been 1,000 times ahead. But here's the thing that we can do, and all it's going to tie together. We've had it so bad, and it's not a war is me moment. It's time to really start moving with the purpose and representing the purpose. Yeah, the episode is a little funny, goes off on a little deep, but here's the thing, man. This is not one of them things where I can do whatever I want to do. It's about being appropriate, man. Period.
Oh, yeah.
It's about being appropriate. Now, do I got to take you all the way around the world to draw you that point? Yeah, sometimes I do. Because it's important to realize that you can be appropriate, be your own man, be your own person, still be a winner. You just don't. A lot of this stuff is about, even in quartet, man. Like, now, it do bother me when people be like, back in the day, we dressed full suits. That kind of bothers me, right? I don't mind people dressing different. I'm not a fan of the socks, the shoe with no socks. Because I be thinking to myself, when I put my foot in a shoe with no socks on, and all that sweat, and you take it off.
First thing I thought of.
Like Funk City.
Yeah,
boom,
man.
boom, boom,
And I know they feet be sweating.
Boosie Collar, boom, boom, boom.
All that
boom,
jumping
Parliament.
around and stuff they be doing. I know them feet be sweating, man.
You know they do. You know, in order for your feet not to sweat, you would have to almost wash your feet every 15 minutes.
And then they still be wet from the moisture.
Come on,
you wash.
man. Come on, man.
Hey, you know that there's an old saying. They're talking about something. If people knew better, they would do better.
Yeah.
Man, listen, man. That was a lie, man. You up here teaching them how to do better, man, and they still don't want to do better, man. They want to do the same old, man. People just don't want to be appropriate these days, man.
They don't, man.
They get an opportunity, man, and they still just turn it down, man, and still do what they want to do. Chasers. That's what they is, chasers.
Well, my name is I Am Quartet. This is my co-host.
Shout out the greatest B!
This concludes the culture section, man. I don't know what the title is going to be, but this is a funny one. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Or don't forget to like the Fans of the Culture Inspiring the Radio page on Facebook. Follow Fans of the Culture on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and the website. Peace.